Hey everybody! I know it's been a really long time. I'm very sorry about that. I want to apologize to all of you, my viewers, for the lack of content. I've given you the reason of, being sick, of being busy, but I think the biggest deterrent for me was the pursuit of perfection. Having started this vlog, I became extremely, I guess for lack of better terms, obsessed, infatuated with making sure that my vlogs were somehow getting better each time, that all the content that I wanted to give to you was somehow worthy of your time. And so I became so focused to have something that was perfect, something that was good, that whenever I had ideas or content that I didn't think matched that standard, I just didn't do it. You'll also notice that I have a new name for my channel. I think also in this idea of needing to have something that's perfect, I also became very conscientious of the fact that I had to do something that was Asian and American and about being born Chinese and about being Christian. I've now titled it to Just Jonathan. It's gonna be good videos, it's gonna be bad videos, it's gonna be funny, it's gonna be not, but it's my channel. And I feel like if I just focus on doing what I want to do, then people will like it. If I focus too much on pleasing other people, I'm never gonna go anywhere because not everyone's gonna be pleased. To end, and hopefully as like a start of a new foundation, I have now attached a video from a very, very long time ago that I never posted up to kind of kick things off again. So hope you like it. I'll see you guys later. So I used to be in speech and debate, and one of the events that I did was impromptu. We were given a choice of 3 different words, and we had to pick one of them and make a 5-minute speech with 2 minutes of prep. Doing something a little bit kind of like that. It's also a fun improv game for those of you who like improv. Basically, I got 6 random words, and I'm going to somehow connect each of them to each other and finally connect the last word back to the first word. The words are sugar, cut, under, philosophy, probe, and answer. All right, and with that, here we go. Sugar. We have a lot of sugar in our foods now. Most of it isn't natural sugar. A lot of it is very processed. The reason it's processed is because larger companies want to see what they can do to maximize their product but minimize their costs. And so rather than using the thing that's natural, they tend to find things that kind of make a decent substitute. So instead, we're cutting what we have access to in terms of health. In terms of cutting things, we find that we're cutting a lot of things. We're cutting spending on education, we're cutting spending on taking care of the veterans, we're cutting spending on what else there is? Cutting spending on jobs, although hopefully with the next presidential candidate, they'll be able to fix something about that. A lot of the reason there's all these cuts is because underneath everything, there is an agenda to make sure that presidential candidates, or the people who are currently acting as president, cater to the people that supported them during their campaign. Under everyone's sort of facade that they put out, they have demands that they need to meet that they've either set for themselves or have been set upon them by other people. When it comes to making sure that you cater to all of these needs, you'll find that it's very easy to kind of get lost, to start kind of going back on your word, and you'll find that the philosophy that you had on life and the philosophy of the way you wanted things to be ends up being very different from what you had planned originally. Now, even though that just only talks about, general philosophy about how you deal with people, we also have to think about our philosophy for ourselves. What is your own personal philosophy? What do you believe in? What do you think's right? What do you think's wrong? And in this quest to find the ultimate standard, we find that we probe a lot. We have to probe into learning about different religions to see which religion best suits our beliefs. We have to probe into what is the right and wrong way to do things. We probe into different issues like feminism, like racism. But despite all of this probing that we do, unfortunately, we don't have a fully set answer yet. Yes, there is what we think is right, what we think is wrong, but in this culture where we believe that right and wrong is kind of relative, where right and wrong is ultimately up to you, the answer still remains unknown. While there are some religious groups out there and some very sure-hearted people who believe that their answer is the only answer and the right answer, it's not going to come off very well. And so the best thing that you can do is kind of, sweeten the way you say things with sugar. All right, that's all there is for today's vlog. Catch you guys later. Bye.